Hello everyone, I am Kamo and today we take a new lesson in learning Kurdish language. And we're going to learn word order. It's our third lesson and we are going to learn word order. Kurdish, but before we start, I want to say the Kurdish and English, they both are a part of Indo-European language family. So they both are they are a member of the same family, but that doesn't mean the word order is the same. The word order of English and Kurdish, they are different from each other. So I'm going to explain it right now. The word order in Kurdish or in any other languages, it might change, okay? But they are not stable. It might change. The basic word order, how is it in Kurdish in the simple sentences, in the basic sentences, in Kurdish and English? I'm comparing between them. So let's go to the lesson. Okay, I want to explain what is SOV or SVO. What does this letter S or O or V mean? S stands for subject, O stands for object, and V stands for verb. There are different orders of SOV. Some languages are VOS, some languages are SVO. But Kurdish is SOV language. SOV language, that means in Kurdish language, the subject comes at first, then object, then the verb. So the doer will come first, then the thing that affected by the doer, then we talk about the verb. So we have subject, object, then the verb. Okay? So it's SOV language. But this order, SOV in English is different. In English is SVO. In English is SVO. Means there will be subject, then the verb, then the object. So there will be the doer, then the action that goes on, then the object that affected by the subject, the action of the subject. Okay. So in English is SVO, but in Kurdish, the place of object and verb is shifted. So let's take an example. Min, I will read it. Min sewaka dakhom. Min sewaka dakhom. Min sewaka dakhom means I will eat the apple. If you see in Kurdish, it's SOV language. Okay? Min is the subject. Sewaka is object. Dakhom is the verb. But in English, if you see, it is subject, it is the verb, then it's the object. Okay, that will change. Let me interpret this sentence. Min means I, which is subject. If you don't know about the subject pronouns, the personal subject pronouns, I suggest that you go back to the second lesson, to know about them. Sew means apple. So you say, so why it is sewaka in the sentence? It is sewaka because sew means apple, an apple, but we have two suffixes, aka and ek. Aka, it works like definite article the, and ek, it's work like indefinite article a and an. Aka is suffix, works like definite article the, and ek works like a or an in English. Dakhom. Dakhom is the verb, but we conjugated that verb and we added some suffixes and affixes. See, the base form of that verb, dakhom, is khwardin. Maybe in future lessons I will explain the Kurdish basic forms of verbs and how you can conjugate them, which maybe it's going to be tough a little bit because in Kurdish we have regular and irregular verbs. But I will talk about the conjugations and things later. But just know the basic of this verb. I think this verb is irregular, so the basic of this verb is khwardin. But we created a future tense by adding da, and I put this circle. That means it can change according to the person that you talk to. So basically, this is our lesson for today. But let's take another example. The famous sentence that when you learn the word order, they mostly use it. The I love you. This sentence is more easier because the first sentence I gave you with there is the verb is will eat, which is it's not in present simple tense, but these two sentences are in present simple tense. I love you. I is subject. The verb is love, and you is object. In Kurdish, you say min means I. Tom, it is the object, you means you, but in Kurdish we have to is the personal pronouns. I suggest you go back to the lesson to understand this to, but I didn't talk about this, but this m, it refers to this min, and you have to write it. You cannot omit it. If you say min to khosh, it's completely unnatural. Maybe people will understand you, but it's unnatural and grammatically incorrect. So you have to put this in. But it can change according to the person you talk to. Khosh davet means love. Actually, the base verb is khosh wisten. Okay? Khosh wisten means to love. Okay? Khosh wisten means to love. For the next lesson, which is lesson 4, I will talk about the colors in Kurdish language in Sorani accent. So if you have any questions about the lesson today or any other thing in Kurdish language, please feel free to ask me in the comments. So see you next time.